नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने चैनल KFCS पर स्पोर्ट्स ब्रेकडाउन पर। तो बहुत ही शानदार तरीके से आप लोगों के जो अ, सपोर्ट मिल रहा है, ये बहुत अच्छा लगा देखकर और स्पेशली स्पोर्ट ब्रेकडाउन पर और KFCS पर और जो भी न्यू मेंबर्स जुड़े हैं, उनका बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद और स्वागत करता हूँ उनका मैं KFCS पर। और एक रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा आप सभी व्यूअर्स से कि ज़रूर अपने जो है व्यूज़ ज़रूर दें, अपने फीडबैक ज़रूर शेयर करते रहें कि कौन से कंटेंट आप चाहते हैं। हालाँकि जिस तरह का वोटिंग हुआ था, वोटिंग के हिसाब से मैक्सिमम लोगों ने टीम एनालिसिस को चूज़ किया था, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग चैनल चल रहा है। तो बहुत जल्द जो है वोटिंग सिस्टम भी आएगा और मैं चाहूँगा कि मैक्सिमम लोग अपने व्यूज़ दें कि किस टाइप के जो कंटेंट है आप चाहते हैं। बाकी गाइज़ आप लोगों का सपोर्ट काफ़ी बढ़िया बना हुआ है और ये आगे बढ़ता रहे, यही उम्मीद रहेगी। तो स्टिल थैंक यू वेरी मच गाइस आप लोगों के सपोर्ट के लिए और स्पोर्ट्स ब्रेकडाउन के जितने भी व्यूअर्स हैं उनको भी बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद। तो गाइस आज जो टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन है आज होगा डे 2 इंग्लैंड वर्सेस ऑस्ट्रेलिया। एक बहुत ही रोमांचक मोड़ पे आ चुका है। अ, उम्मीद नहीं थी कि इंग्लैंड की टीम जिस तरह से इन्होंने कमबैक किया। 5th टेस्ट मैच बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट टेस्ट मैच है। या तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया ये मैच जीत जाती है तो एशेज़ जो है लेकर चले जाएँगे, अदरवाइज़ अगर ये इंग्लैंड जीत जाती है तो 2-2 से ड्रॉ हो जाएगा। तो बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट टेस्ट मैच और इसमें इंग्लैंड की टीम का जो बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस था, बहुत ही शानदार और डे 2 में उन्होंने बहुत बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस दिया। इसके अलावा गाइस बातचीत करेंगे इंडिया वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज़ सेकंड ओडीआई, क्या चेंजेस हो सकते हैं, क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन रहेगी वेस्ट इंडीज़ की टीम से और ग्राउंड भी सेम है तो ज़्यादा बड़ा डिस्कशन होगा नहीं और ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होगी भी नहीं एनालिसिस करने में। तो पूरी बातचीत करेंगे तो गाइस हमारे साथ बने रहिए और मैंने कमेंट सेक्शन में लिंक प्रोवाइड कर दिया है, लाइव जुड़ सकते हैं मेरे साथ, अपने व्यूज़ रख सकते हैं। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं अब ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड। और अगर ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड की मैं बातचीत करूँ तो गाइस अब मैं थोड़ा-सा आपको स्कोर बोर्ड भी दिखा देता हूँ साथ के साथ। तो ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम जिस तरह से परफॉर्मेंस हुई है, कह सकते हैं उनके स्टैंडर्ड से बहुत नीचे का परफॉर्मेंस था क्योंकि 283 बनाया ज़रूर था इंग्लैंड ने, लेकिन उम्मीद नहीं थी कि इतनी जल्दी इंग्लैंड की टीम बहुत ही शानदार इतनी शानदार बॉलिंग कर सकती है। स्पेशली जो रूट ने फिर से 2 विकेट्स चटकाए। अब अगर स्टीव स्मिथ अगर एक ज़बरदस्त पारी नहीं खेलते 71 रन की, जिन्होंने स्टीव स्मिथ, मर्फी, पैट कमिंस इन्होंने जो बल्लेबाज़ी की, थोड़ा-सा जान लेकर आए और 12 रन की लीड जो है ऑस्ट्रेलिया को मिली है, लेकिन 12 रन की लीड बहुत कम है। 2 दिन का खेल हो चुका है, 3 दिन का खेल बचा है और 2 दिन में 2 टीम आउट हो चुकी है। अब इंग्लैंड की टीम सेकंड इनिंग्स स्टार्ट करेगी। तो ये बहुत ही एंटरटेनिंग 5th टेस्ट मैच होने वाला है और इसकी पूरी उम्मीद थी क्योंकि सीरीज़ जो है दाँव पे लगी हुई थी और दोनों टीम ज़रूर कोशिश करती कि एक अच्छा अ, फ़ाइट हो, तो ये फ़ाइट देखने को मिल रहा है। मैं आपको एक बार दिखा देता हूँ, फिर हम डिटेल में बातचीत करते हैं कि कल 1 विकेट गिर चुका था ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम का, 29 पर 1 था 61 पर 1 था और उसके आगे जो है ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने खेलना स्टार्ट किया आज। लेकिन जिस तरह का परफॉर्मेंस दिखाया इंग्लैंड की टीम ने, इंग्लैंड की जो बॉलिंग थी बहुत ही शानदार थी। अ, बॉलिंग यूनिट की भी हम पूरी बातचीत करेंगे। तो मैं बताना चाहूँगा स्कोर जो था, उस्मान ख्वाजा ने 47 रन्स बनाए, डेविड वार्नर 24 पे कॉल आउट हो चुके थे। इसके अलावा मार्नस लबुशेन 9 पे आउट हो गए। स्टीव स्मिथ 71 रन्स, एक बहुत ही शानदार इनिंग्स स्टीव स्मिथ ने प्रूव किया है इस टेस्ट सीरीज़ में कि क्यों वो फैब 4 में शामिल हैं, क्यों वो एक इम्पॉर्टेंट प्लेयर माने जाते हैं। ट्रेविस हेड निराश किया, ट्रेविस हेड ने उम्मीदें बहुत रहती ऑस्ट्रेलिया को। मिशेल मार्श जिन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छा कमबैक किया 3rd टेस्ट मैच में, अचानक से जो है ऑस्ट्रेलियन स्कीम ऑफ थिंग्स में आए थे। सेंचुरी आते ही सेंचुरी लगाई थी। उम्मीदें थी मार्श भी आउट हो जाते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद एलेक्स कैरी 10 रन बनाकर आउट हो गए, स्टार्क आउट हो जाते हैं और पैट कमिंस 36 और मर्फी 34। तो इन्होंने जो एक ज़बरदस्त पारी खेली, उन्होंने मैच को पलट के रख दिया और बॉलिंग फिगर्स की मैं बात करूँ तो 2 विकेट ब्रॉड ने। एंडरसन को 1 विकेट ज़रूर मिला है, लेकिन जो एंडरसन ने विकेट लिया है वो बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट विकेट था, और उस विकेट को भुलाया नहीं जा सकता है। एंडरसन ने जिस खिलाड़ी का विकेट लिया है वो है मिशेल मार्श, जो कि एक बहुत ही शानदार ऑलराउंडर प्लेयर, मैचेस जिताए हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया को। इसके अलावा मार्क वुड 2 विकेट, क्रिस वोक्स 3 विकेट। क्रिस वोक्स ने पिछले टेस्ट मैच में भी काफ़ी अच्छा इम्प्रेस किया था। इसके अलावा जो रूट आजकल बॉलिंग से काफ़ी ज़्यादा सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करते हुए इंग्लैंड टीम को। सो मुझे लगता है कि इंग्लैंड की टीम ने बहुत ही शानदार आउटस्टैंडिंग परफॉर्मेंस, और मुझे लगता है कि ये टेस्ट मैच जो है अब बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग होगा। इंग्लैंड की बैटिंग पे अब सब कुछ डिपेंडेंट है। तो so we have Rahul here. So
Hi,
Rahul,
Kunal.
hi. So Rahul, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing good. Very good day of Test cricket today
Yes.
between England and Australia. England played pretty well, I would say. Overall, good day for them. They were able to bowl Australia out. They would have loved to have had a first innings lead, given Australia was 186 for 7 at tea. But nevertheless, now the test match is come down to a one inning game basically. It's a one inning game with 3 days to go. I think we should be able to get a result from this match.
And of course, England bowling unit looking solid. Chris Wokes, well done, Chris Wokes. 3 wickets, 2 wickets for Broad, 2 wickets for Markwood, 1 wicket for Anderson, and that wicket was also very important, Michel Marsh, because if Michel Marsh will be there, the lead can be more than this, more than 12, maybe around 50 to 100. So overall, and Joe Root again 2 wickets. So Joe Root is giving their contribution with a bowling that is a big positive for England point of view, because when England will tour to India, so they will think about that also, that they have Root as a spinner who can gives you some good overs.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be in the back of England's mind for sure.
So overall, I can say that England have done pretty well. We always discuss that if bowling wise, England is good, then it might be some change in Test match that happens. Now, if England plays like a baseball type, and if they are managed to make a runs around 400 runs around 1.5 day, then might be Australia will lose this. Might be, who knows?
Yeah, definitely. I think England, they definitely have to do a lot better than their first innings performance, because even though you got 283, getting bowled out in 54 overs is not really a great effort in a test match. You shouldn't get bowled out so quickly.
Okay, so words for Smith Rahul all the time. Steve Smith shows his ability, his talent, and always provide a good innings for Australia whenever needed.
Yeah, he definitely played a very vital knock for Australia under pressure today. Australia could have easily given up a lead of 50 plus runs, but thanks to him, Australia now they got their noses slightly ahead and they took a lead of 12 runs. 12 runs is not a huge lead, but a lead. It's a big deal for Australia because England was bowling very well today, and at one point it looked like Australia wouldn't even come close to taking a first innings lead.
Yes, of course. Uh, of course, there's few more things to discuss. Rahul here, do you think that for England point of view, they are using Moeen Ali. It's okay. They are thinking about baseball approach, but reality is this, that Moeen Ali will not continue with England after this series. This is possibility. So why not they should use Joe Root, because Joe Root is good player. You can utilize him in number three, and in place of Moeen Ali, you can bring any one all rounder in a lower down the order.
Mm, yeah, it's possible to do that. England for the India tour, they'll have to go back to Jack Leach also, and maybe consider Dominic Bess as well, because Dominic Bess is also a handy batsman. So they'll have to consider these options going forward for the India tour. But If I were England, I would somehow try to convince Moeen Ali to stay on in Test cricket, because he has had many tours of India before. He's a spin bowler. He has troubled India in the past, and he suits this baseball approach. So if I were England, I would try to convince him not to end his Test career and continue playing Test cricket for England.
And as per source, Rishabh Pant is available from England tour. Then that will be bad luck for Leach too.
Yeah, possibly bad luck for Leach as well. Rishabh Pant really took a liking to him in last time England toured India, but the thing is, we have to see how that battle plays out. Rishabh Pant is going to play aggressively against all the spinners, not just against Jack Leach.
Yes, of course. But overall, a good test match, and the way Ashes is going on, I like it. And if it is goes on for 2-2 draw, then I will say that it is one of the best Ashes that I have covered, because so many ups and downs is there. Rain plays the vital role in fourth test match. Otherwise, that was belongs to England easily. I don't
Yeah,
think there was
absolutely.
nothing for Australia at that time, but it's okay. That is destiny. But we'll say that good bowling performance, and I think now England definitely knows the role of Vokes in a team. Chris Vokes, the man who can bat also and can give you good bowling.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in fact, Anderson will not be, might be Anderson will not play within 1 year. Then you have focus on these players, Vokes, uh, Stuart Broad for maybe 2 years, and then Ollie Robinson will be there. Mark Wood will give you some 3-4 years maybe for England. So overall, I will say that England team is going in a right way under the McCullum coaching.
Yeah, they are going in the right way under McCallum's coaching. I think the big test for them is going to come in India next winter. So if England can do bet at least come close to drawing the series, if not winning the series, then that'll be a very good effort from England.
Of course, and England tour of Pakistan will be also important, because now Pakistan team is different, slightly different. I am hoping that they will
Yeah,
give some
Pakistan will be
contest.
ready. Yeah, Pakistan will be ready for England this time around because
Yes,
they're playing in Pakistan, and so they will have control over the pitches and how they get, and they'll have a plan for England this time around. Last time Pakistan was taken a little bit by surprise by the baseball approach, even though England followed it throughout the English summer. Maybe Pakistan thought that uh, when England plays overseas, it may not have such an effect, and they might be able to counter it on home pitches, and they got a bit complacent. But this time around, that won't be the case. Pakistan will be ready for it this time around.
yes, of course. And overall, I will say that one of the greatest rivalry Ashes is going in a right way, and after that, the World Cup will start. So focus will be there.
That will be uh, this will be interesting, not just for the Ashes in England. I would also be very interested to see if England can become competitive in Ashes series in Australia, because if you look over the last few years, Ashes series in England have been very competitive between the two teams, but when they play in Australia, it's been one-sided. Australia has been absolutely dominating England.
Yes, of course. So let's see what will happen. So now let's move the discussion to our Indian preparation for World Cup. So Rahul, here after seeing the first ODI, what type of expectation should be there? Because same ground, I don't think the nature will change as much. There will be same help for both seamers and spinners too. While you can see that as the match goes on, the pitch will be slow down as the time goes. So I think now it's better for Team India to come and bat, because if pitch will slow down, then you have Kuldeep Yadav, Jadeja no need any other bowler. They will uh, big there will be a big trouble for West Indies. I think the way West Indies team is there, I don't know what happens to his mind and what they are thinking. Only Shy Hope is there, who is staying at the crease, who is some ability to play shots. He is just waiting for a loose ball, but no one is there. In first ODI, I saw Hetmeyer, that might be Hetmeyer can do something. He was looking good, quite, but his patience. The problem is patience over the years for West Indies. That comes again for Hetmeyer,
Yeah, that's definitely the case with Hetmeyer. Patience,
and that is
and
the reason he was out
yeah,
of the ODI squad. This is the reason.
yeah, that probably was. But having said that, Hetmeyer being in the ODI squad might have been a boost for West Indies. They might have put on a better fight with the Hetmeyer around. Maybe West Indies would have scored some 180, 190 type of total, which would have been actually very competitive with the way India batted. Of course, India wouldn't have shuffled their batting order so much if the target was above 150. That has to be said.
Yes, but one thing, Rahul, here, one thing I want to doing research, or I am thinking that I go somewhere and do some research. What is the mind of Shai Hope? Why he is not opening for West Indies team? Why he is in a middle order still? I mean, what is the planning? If they are thinking that there should be youngster who can open for West Indies, and he will serve West Indies in a middle order.
Mm, There might be. It's very baffling why Shai Hope isn't opening the batting for West Indies. They probably want to groom other openers. That could be a possibility. Or Shai Hope doesn't feel confident as an opener, but that kind of sounds a little bit silly given that is his main position. He's not played much in the middle order, so I'm not sure what it is.
And actually, if we talk about Kyle Mayers too, I don't think Kyle Mayers will be in ODI setup. He can't live in this setup because he has no patience. Still, he is playing like a 2020. He was tried to hit Hardik Pandya just out of the ground, but is it not possible all the time? And I think Kyle Mayers should only be considered in T20 and Test match, because this type of player can play good in Test match.
To be frank, if a player can be good at Test match and T20, they should figure it out in ODI cricket too, because you have both the skills. ODI cricket involves both skills from Test cricket and T20 cricket, so he should be able to figure it out. In my opinion, Kyle Mayers is an all format player, and if you can play the two extreme formats like Test cricket and T20 cricket, well, then you have to be able to play ODI cricket also well, in my opinion. So I think they need to. Kyle Mayers has to kind of figure it out.
And I think Elik Estanje is looking pretty much solid. Means yes, he can bat long for West Indies team whenever needed. Uh, Maybe he will capitalize the innings. And another question is for Roman Powell too, because Roman Powell is also not satisfied his position. Either he's a vice captain of the team, but I don't know how he will justify. Even same case was with Pollard too. When Pollard was played last time, maybe 2 3 years back at the time of Corona, that was the last matches. So Pollard too struggle in ODIs. He was good in only 2020. So I think Roman Powell place is also concern for West Indies team. Do you think, Rahul?
Yeah, it's definitely a concern. And actually, the problem for West Indies in ODI cricket is that they most of their players play in a T20 style. They don't have the temperament to do well in ODI cricket. Some have the temperament for Test cricket, but again, in Test match cricket, they're not doing very well. So that is the problem for them.
And if I see this team, the way the players are performing, I think uh, team can't live without Jason Holder. If they are playing like this, then I think Jason Holder can give you some runs at last, because there's no option if Kyle Mears is not performing, and you are doing so much experiment. Roman Powell is not performing. Uh, Outside there is Nicholas Puran, Roston Chase is there. So upcoming tours for West Indies team, Rahul Iyer, do you think that West Indies need to consider Nicholas Puran and Roston Chase in this playing 11? They have to settle them anyhow.
Mm, yeah, I think they should. Nicholas Puran offers some valuable experience to the West Indies team, and Roston Chase will give West Indies a proper spin bowling option. So I think they should
As well as
definitely
batting
find a,
too. Batting
yeah,
too.
batting as well. So I think they would be valuable additions to the team.
And if I see the fast bowling, I think fast bowling unit is okay. Aljari Joseph is good. Uh, Jordan Sills is also looking quite good. Uh, Spinning option is also good. I don't think there is any concern with bowling in West Indies team. If they have around 200 runs, might be India can lose this match too. Because I see the Rohit Sharma also struggled little bit, even if he was batting at number 7. But I hope if tomorrow India comes, the win the toss and choose to bat, when Kohli will come, Kohli will play spin better. I think far better than Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think even Rohit Sharma might do well. See, all these years he's been used to opening the batting. So won't be easy suddenly coming at number 7. And but the other thing is Rohit Sharma came in when there were not many runs required to complete the win. That's another thing. That's probably why he didn't um, really bother to score runs quickly at all. He just took his time and came in. If he opens, it might be a different story.
Yes, of course. So now it's up to the toss. If West Indies win it, might be West Indies will try to bat first, because they see some results that they took 5 wickets of Team India. But when India will come, win the toss, definitely they will take batting. And I think in this batting lineup, definitely Rohit and Gill will come. I don't think then again India will do same experiment, because if you are doing experiment with Ishan Kishan, then this is unfair with Ishan Kishan too. Because in upcoming Asia Cup, upcoming series, Rohit and Gill will be opener. Then you are doing injustice with this player. Ishan Kishan, if you are not offering him opening position.
Mm, yes, definitely. But in all fairness, I'm not sure Ishan Kishan should win be in the playing 11 if they're not really considering him for the World Cup. Then his place in the playing 11 is a little bit pointless, in my opinion.
So I think so many things to. I think again India need to do one change. I think Sanju Samson should come, because you have to prepare with Sanju Samson, because you don't know the fitness of Rahul too. There is still a question mark. Yeah, there is only confirmation that Bumrah will definitely come. Bumrah is going to play against Ireland. He is going to Ireland as a captain, most probably, captain of India in a T20. So Bumrah will get a warm up game, but there is still question mark with Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul. So I think apart from Ishan Kishan, it's better you go with uh, Sanju Samson.
Yeah, absolutely. They should go with Sanju Samson. He's done very well for India in ODI cricket, and I feel it's a bit unfair on him not to select him in the team. But there are team politics going on, I think, that are keeping him out of the team. So that is a little bit of a concern for me.
Yes, and I am a little bit confirmed that they will give more chance to Surya Kumar Yadav, at least this series. They will want to see that whether Surya Kumar Yadav is your fourth, fifth batsman or not. I think most probably Surya Kumar Yadav's selection is useless if you are picking him in a World Cup, because uh, he's not a straight batted player. He's quite different. He's unorthodox type of batsman. So I think in India you need the batsman who can play straight. That is better.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think in that manner, if you are omitting, if you omit Surya Kumar Yadav from playing 11, then your then problem will be solved, because suppose if Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul is not there, you can go with Samson and Nishan Kishan, will give you lefty righty combination. Samson can uh, play double format. You can say that Samson can take time to settle, and then suddenly he can play like a 2020. So we have seen Samson over the years whenever he got a chances. So I think in that way, when you have no Rishabh Pant and no attacking batsman as a attacking wicket keeper, so I think one and only option remain is Sanju Samson in wicketkeeper
Yeah,
ways.
yeah. Wicketkeeper wise, I think Samson should be the one trusted, because he's not only good wicketkeeper, he's a good batsman, and he might even can even be a captaincy option in the future for Team India. Let's not forget he captains Rajasthan Royals in IPL. He
Yes,
has once
but
led
I
them
think
to.
age is also a big matter. He now is 33, 34, and I think uh, Hardik Pandya will be considered now as a captaincy after Rohit Sharma. Then might be there will be a time that Rishabh Pant will be settled down. Then might be they will think about that. Yes, Pant will get some captaincy in Test match. Then I think at that time maybe Sanju Samson will be retired. Might be because age is more, and I think Sanju Samson will get slightly less chances, because this happens with Sanju Samson. I can say that career is not too promising for Sanju Samson. There is always selection problem with him, and it will continues still.
Mm, yeah, that is a problem. It's partly because of politics, in my opinion. I
Yes.
think that is a major reason why Sanju Samson has been getting left out of the team, and it's happened right from 2019. 2019, since 2019, he has had some promise, but the team management has preferred Rishabh Pant over him.
Yeah, that was good too, because when we see Rishabh Pant performing in Test match in ODIs also, he has 100 in England. That was pretty good. Uh, in that manner, we can say that it's okay. That was good decision too, because you need some left-handers in a middle order. Actually, they are using Yashasvi Jaiswal. Now they want that Yashasvi Jaiswal to show some talent. The reason is only that he is a lefty batsman. That is the reason. That's why they are using SSV Jaiswal. So I think in that manner they are putting. And the Rishabh Pant was actually better than Ishan Kishan. Both the players come in after the IPL, after the good under 19 World Cup. Both of them come, but Pant was the first, because Pant was, uh, you can say, the different from others, different from Ishan Kishan. He has something different. That's why he got a chance, and result is here. You can see in Sina countries punch centuries in test match. That is very rare for any wicket keeper in India. So that is a record in front of you. So still, India is missing Rishabh Pant, and this was indication shows from board too, because Rahul Iyer, I have seen so many players injured, but first time I see the BCCI is very concerned about Rishabh Pant. He is giving so much um, money support, health support, and just try to recover him uh, as soon as possible. So I think first time I see the BCCI was involved in it. In fact, he was not that much involved in Jasprit Bumrah the way they are involved in Rishabh Pant accident.
I think the reason is because actually Rishabh Pant has been a more valuable player to the Indian team than Jasprit Bumrah. Because even in the absence of Bumrah, India has found pace bowlers to do the job overseas and get the team some wins. But in the case of Rishabh Pant, Pant has been the savior for the team so often over the last 2 or 3 years. Every time the top order collapsed, he's been the one coming in and trying to do the rescue job.
Yes, so that is the reason, and yes, let's see what will happen. And in World Test Championship, all are waiting for Rishabh Pant. They will come, and on overseas tour, India will dominate, and that will be definitely will happen. But yes, for ODI World Cup, I think we have only concern with number 4 and number 5 in bowling. In bowling, I think Jasprit Bumrah, Siraj, and Shami is your prime fast bowler. Maybe fourth bowler will be Mukesh Kumar or maybe Umran Malik. I think Umran Malik is looking quite good length wise. Now he is picking the good length. He is bowling in a good length. No ball is reduces. Big thing is that he is not giving more no balls in this series, and I think this series is important for career of Umran Malik, that how Indian team will try him, whether he will play in Test match or a limited overs cricket. So the decision will come, I think, within 1 month. This is a crucial career stage for Umran Malik too, because very young.
Yeah, I think so too. In my mind, yeah, he has the ability in all the three formats, in my opinion. Especially when it comes to bowling with a new ball, you have somebody bowling at 150 k's. It's very helpful in any format you play. But at the same time, it all depends on the workload management of the players. I think in this day and age, you need different teams for different formats, especially for India, given the volume of cricket that's being played, where there's a match every, 4 or 5 days
Yes.
consistently over the year.
And in bowling, I think spinner department, all the four spinners will go: Chahal, Kuldeep, Akshar Patel, and Jadeja as usual. And Hardik Pandya will be your supporting bowler, maybe third bowler or fourth bowler when needed. And now Hardik Pandya is giving first over. That is an indication from Rohit Sharma too, because if Hardik Pandya is capable of giving some overs and starting overs with a new ball, then I think that is good for Team India. That will helpful for bowlers, because we see so many injury concern with the India for 2 3 years. So many fast bowlers are injured. Then India is suffering, and somehow they are managing. They are picking the bowlers like Avesh Khan. Those have no form. They would not cut who have no form. So I think in that manner, Hardik Pandya ability is very very important. That if Hardik Pandya gives you some 7 8 overs, that will manage a workload of bowling too, and bowlers will get some rest initially.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Hardik Pandya opening the bowling for India. He's shown with Gujarat Titans as well that he can take wickets with the new ball. So uh, hopefully he can do the same job for India as well and be valuable.
Okay, so Rahul, I have question with you, and I'm thinking about that for a place for number 4 and number 5. Suppose Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul is fully fit. They are fully match fit. Certificate is given that yes, you can resume in World Cup. But on the other hand, suppose Samson have a very great series, a very good series in West Indies in Asia Cup, and I am considering that might be KL Rahul not available in Asia Cup. He will come suddenly in Australia series. Okay, so according to you, Rahul Iyer, will you prefer Sanju Samson or KL Rahul? Because Sanju Samson is your complete wicketkeeper batsman, while KL Rahul is your partial wicketkeeper. He is not a proper wicketkeeper. He is doing a wicketkeeper role because that was necessary. That was a need for Team India. So I want to know your view, Rahul. Do you think you will choose KL Rahul or Sanju Samson at that time, seeing the wicketkeeper ability plus batting?
Mm, so I would definitely, based on both wicket keeping and batting, I definitely choose Sanju Samson uh, for the team. We have to admit that KL Rahul is also not getting much younger in the team, and he's not a proper wicket keeper as such. Sanju Samson, he can score runs, and plus he's a proper wicket keeper. So I think that kind of trumps everything.
Yes. Okay, so Shreyas Iyer is also question mark in his fitness, but I know he will come. But might be for some 10% chances. If Shreyas Iyer is not there, who is your number four Shreyas? Rahul Iyer.
If it's not Shreyas Iyer,
Yes, Iyer.
Uh, I think it'll be Sanju Samson for me at number four. If it's not Shreyas Iyer,
So number five, Sky, Ishan Kishan, which one? Or KL Rahul?
probably KL Rahul as a regular batsman. I will go with KL Rahul.
Okay. Yeah, that interesting choice. If you bringing Samson and KL Rahul, then KL Rahul will only focus in his batting and he can give
Yeah,
you. Yeah, that is also good. But if Shreyas Iyer will come, I will say that spin department, if there is any spinner from opponent, he can play it very well. In that manner, I think Shreyas Iyer is important for
yeah.
India.
Shreyas Iyer has to be the first choice for number four, in my opinion.
I'm asking when he will suppose under any circumstances he is not fully fit, not fully match fit at that time.
At that
Then
time, I will see if Shreyas Iyer is not fit. It has to be Sanju Samson for me at number four position, and KL Rahul at number five. If KL Rahul is fit, if KL Rahul is not fit, then I might bring Hardik Pandya up to number five, up to the number five slot, because Hardik Pandya has shown now that he can also play responsibly, and he can. Uh, hold an innings together. So I would definitely have Hardik Pandya there to kind of stabilize the innings in case there's an early collapse or something.
yes, of course. And I think India have only concern for number four, number five. Other than that, India is good. Just what need is the Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill should play together maximum number of matches as much as he can, because when you are playing maximum number of matches, that will give you confidence, boost your confidence. That is really important. No need to do any experiment. You are bringing Ishan Kishan up of the order, so that is not a good thing. I think at this point of time, a maximum number of balls, the top three will play. That will be better for India, because again India will dependent on top three contribution, because if top three is not contributing, I'm not that much satisfied that middle order they will come, they will build innings and then finish too. I'm little bit surprised if Indian middle order will do this, because in this middle order we are saying that we have Shreyas Iyer, we have Hardik Pandya, we have Ravindra Jadeja, might be we have KL Rahul, but Rahul Iyer, do you can you say suppose if top three will be Golden Duck, then our middle order can build the innings and then finish it to in a higher note? Do you think?
It's
I don't think.
going to be very tough. I don't see that happening with this team. It'll be a case like 2019 World Cup semi-final, if you
Yes.
want me to be very honest. Perhaps even worse than that, because even 2019 World Cup semi-final, we came close to winning, only because Jadeja was playing such a good innings. We came that close only because Jadeja played such an innings. If Jadeja didn't play that innings, it would have been a complete humiliation.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So last question. That is Chahal versus Kuldeep Yadav. So Rahul, nothing to say about Kuldeep Yadav, because whenever we give Kuldeep Yadav a chance, he proved himself. Whether it is overseas tour, whether it is Indian tour. In fact, Kuldeep Yadav have ability that he can spin ball where there is nothing for spinners to. But when it's come to Yuzvendra Chahal, if batsman knows about Chahal length, then Chahal will give you so many runs. Do you think this is the reason that's why Kuldeep Yadav is now becoming the first choice?
Yeah, that probably is. And Kuldeep Yadav, he plays Test cricket too, so he also bowls those kind of lines and lengths. He bowls wicket taking deliveries for you. Chahal has kind of deteriorated a lot, and I think it has to do a lot with captaincy. Actually, Chahal, what many people will not say is he thrived as a bowler under the captaincy of Virat Kohli, in be it with RCB or with the Indian cricket team. But after that, for some reason, he's fallen out of favor with the team management, and under other captains, he's not been as effective. Although he has done okay with Rajasthan Royals, but he's not the same bowler that he used to be. Having said that, I don't want to have to choose between Yuzvendra Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav, especially for a World Cup in India. I feel an ODI World Cup that too. I feel India should find a way to select both of them in the team. In my opinion, have them
I
both.
think I think one and only, I think two matches in Firozshah Kotla, in Lucknow. You can go with three spinners: Jadeja, Kuldeep, and Chahal.
Even in Chennai, I would prefer to do that. Chennai is also a spin-friendly wicket, and we'll be playing against
But it
Australia over there.
depends. It depends if suppose there is some moisture, there is no dry wicket, maybe. Then Chennai becoming sometimes a high scoring ground might be. It
it
happens.
it can be a high scoring ground, but the ground you've seen even during the IPL, there will be something for spin bowlers at in Chepauk wicket. So I think that's a track where I would definitely choose a spinner over there. Maybe on tracks like Dharamshala and Ahmedabad, it might become a choice between Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal. But if we play in Lucknow, Delhi, or in Chennai, then I would definitely consider playing both of them in the team.
Yeah, of course. So let's see, Rahul, what will happen. And tomorrow we will expect that when we will come, we will talk about mid innings, not complete match. That happens
Yeah,
yesterday. Yesterday match was a complete. I don't expect that because after day after tomorrow will be Sunday. So I'm expecting that at Saturday night I will enjoy the match too. For this, India have to bat first, make a good score, and let's see. I'm hoping that India will make around 300 runs because pitch is good for batting still. If you can stay in the crease, Shai Hope shows that sign too. That I think if one batsman was remain with Shai Hope, definitely West Indies can make it around 250. That was possibility. Might be Shai Hope can make 100 too. Who knows? So I think.
yeah, absolutely.
So I think in that manner we have to see. Okay, there is some news also coming. I don't know whether it is humor or not. Do you think Ben Stokes will do like this? Means suddenly after uh, he will become a spinner suddenly. He is a medium fast bowler. He have success rate is also very good for England whenever needed. He's a good batsman too. Do you think he will go for spin? Because it is very difficult for a fast bowler to become spinner.
I don't think that's going to happen. Ben Stokes, and I've not seen it really happen in history where somebody changes from being a pace bowler to a spinner or the other way around. Especially maybe that might happen with some batsmen who roll their arms over. Maybe that might happen, but with an established bowler like Ben Stokes, that's not likely to happen,
I
in my
have heard
opinion.
I have heard that a spinner can become fast bowler, but for a fast bowler to become spinner is little bit difficult because it is slightly different. Means you have to work on fingers still because there's a very less running. So now it is up to your hands that how you are doing bowling. So I think it is not easy for Ben Stokes, and maybe to stretch his career, Ben Stokes will try that, or maybe Ben Stokes will not bowl. As I see in the first innings, Ben
That
Stokes.
is a possibility. In fact, to extend his career, he has even quit one day cricket, in my opinion. So he might maybe drop out of T20 format where he's not the captain as well in the future. That might happen. I think that is a possibility.
Okay. Okay, so let's see, Rahul. I am have hoping that England will play like a baseball, and there will be some good score. Ben Duckett, Jack Crawley, Joe Root, Harry Brook. Good innings in first innings too. Moeen Ali, he will get a chance in number three. Might be Moeen Ali come and just go and hit, but it is not easy when there is Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, Hazelwood type of bowler. But England can do anything. He proved themselves. The definition of baseball has changed by England. So let's see what will happen. So we will meet tomorrow, Rahul, with a all important discussion. And I hope, Rahul, that we will talk about the mid innings, not a complete match, and
Yes, absolutely.
we will talk about the Indian batting, that our batting was looking fantastic. Then we will have a lot of appreciation for batting too. I'm hoping this type of match, and I'm hoping from England that he will play like a baseball. Then we will have so many things to discuss tomorrow in a video.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you very much, Rahul,
Yes,
for your
thank you,
time
Kunal.
again. Thank you very much, and I'm planning for something special on Sundays. Let's see it will happen or not. So till then, guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Goodbye and good night. Subscribe
Yes, good night.
KFCS.
Yeah.